Ryan and Abby, and this is Lost Among Locals. After a few months of pouting when COVID killed our Europe trip, we spent a couple of months touring our own country and hitting all the amazing national parks. If you haven't seen those videos yet, you should go see them now, because they're pretty awesome. But anywho, now it's time to finally leave the country. So in this episode, we are packing our bags and heading for sunny Mexico, the land of Mayan temples, tacos, and beautiful beaches. So come along with us. The more the merrier.
How's it going over there?
Not good. I gotta start all over.
Will we have to check a bag?
No.
A bigger bag?
No. I'm going to make it. I think. I did it. What you doing?
Sitting here watching some of our favorite vloggers, Kinging It.
Watching Kinging It. First day of their new road trip. Love these guys.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. They're funny. But yeah, we're up here in Northwest Arkansas and start of our trip.
Woo woo.
And it's not going so well right now. The hotel that we booked, we're supposed to have a shuttle to the airport. Those aren't running. And so now we've looked up Uber and Lyft and taxi and all this stuff, and we have to be at the airport like at 4:30, so we have to leave here at 4, so it's really hard to find somebody. So I guess we're gonna wake up in the morning and figure it out.
All right, we just had a 3:45 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
Lyft driver. So we are officially checked in. This place is completely empty. This is really weird. Like, there's not even anybody at the check-in gate, so we just did it on the computer because there's no one here. Okay, made it through security.
Yes.
Of course, my bag gets pulled aside, and they go through it and go through it and go through it, and they can't find what is showing up on the X-ray. Can't find it. They're asking me. I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. Lady, I'm talking. You're as bad as the GPS lady. Yes, we know. Really? They recommend social distancing.
From others when waiting for your bag.
Really?
In any area of the airport.
I think we're gonna be all right. Anywho, like I was saying, somebody left a pocket knife.
Yeah. It was a tiny
from
one.
our Wild West adventures.
Yes.
In my camera bag. So we're here extremely early. Everything is closed.
And there's
but
nobody here.
Here's the deal. We weren't sure if we were gonna get a ride this morning. This is so crazy.
I know.
Like, it's so weirdly quiet in here. I mean, this is a small airport. We're in Fayetteville, Arkansas, so it's small, but still, it's usually busy. And there's no one here. You can't even get a coffee. Like, we got nothing.
Nothing.
Y'all, I want you to see, I'm so proud. Okay, so I know these bags look ridiculous. And those of you who are like super duper professional travelers at this carry-on thing, you would probably laugh at our bags. Because there's just like stuff hanging all over them. But I am crazy proud that we got, like 3 or 4 months in 3 different countries.
Yeah.
Into these babies. Now, they are pushing max carry-on size. If someone weighs them, it will be absolutely laughable. Absolutely. We are going to Mexico, going to the Yucatan Peninsula. We are flying from Fayetteville to Atlanta today and then into Cancun. And we'll be traveling down farther south from that to a couple little villages on the coast. We're going to spend some time on the beach, spend some time in the jungle, and hang out in Mexico for about 6 weeks. So we're pretty excited.
Yeah.
I'm so ready to sit on the beach and just sit on the beach. Alright guys, we are loaded up and ready. And for the first time in our lives, they actually boarded the plane in a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
From back to front. So maybe something good is coming out of this COVID mess. Hey, what's the verdict on the first coronavirus flight?
It was okay. No problems.
No problem. Do you feel fancy?
This is my first lounge experience.
Yeah. We made it. Let's go. Guys, we made it. Alright, so that was actually a pretty easy flight. We left Fayetteville and went through Atlanta, spent a couple hours in the lounge there, which was really nice, and then came through Cancun. So, for those wondering if you can fly or should fly or what to do about that, the process was actually pretty easy. Other than more hand cleaning, more employee sanitizing, and wearing a mask the whole time, other than that, it's pretty much normal. Smooth process, looked really good, and now we're in the beautiful Cancun. We could not get a bus all the way to the town we're staying in tomorrow, so we are going about halfway to stay in Tulum for one night, and we have no idea what we're doing from there and how we're going to get to this little village that we're staying in. It looks like it might be an adventure all on its own just to get there. So, stay tuned. We're going to figure it out. What you doing?
Sitting here waiting on a bus plane to open.
Yeah. Everything's gone really smooth. We just had to wait about an hour and a half for our bus. So, waiting on our bus. Should be here in the next 15 minutes or so. And we got this handy coronavirus divider. Keep me away from that scumbag. Trying to give me the rumble. Walking.
Still walking.
Still walking. Cutest town though. So cute. Guys, here's our cute little bedroom. So cute. That's a concrete wall. And our nice shower. Perfect. That will do. So you guys, the beautiful thing about Tulum and Mexico in general is that this place costs $18. And you're about to see the best part.
Oh yeah.
It's a pretty short walk from the bus station, even though it felt like forever with all our bags on that cobblestone. It really isn't. You have this ridiculous little overlook into our lovely swimming pool area, which I'm gonna have no problem submersing myself into this evening. But first, tacos.
Yeah, we're on a mission. To find some food that's delicious.
So we ended up deciding on this cute little patio place that we're probably just gonna order tacos. And by just tacos, I mean what's better than tacos?
Yeah.
So
It's tacos.
okay, so we're not sure of the name of our restaurant, but we ordered the street tacos, and they have French fries on them, so that's pretty awesome. Got an assortment of spices, and we got the chorizo, so like the sausage.
Yeah.
They look delicious. They smell amazing, and best of all, they're 3 for like 50 pesos.
Yeah.
So that's what, like
$3 bucks?
It's not even
something?
that
Two,
much.
250?
250. Yeah, 250. What's the verdict on your $2 tacos, love?
They're pretty good $2 tacos.
Pretty good $2 tacos. Yeah, they are. They're just the right amount of spicy. The french fries were a little weird for me, so I just took them off and ate them separate. But
Pretty good.
Dang good.
What you doing over there?
Well, this doorknob was like completely falling off. Like it wasn't, the screws weren't tight, and it only has this one little baby lock anyway. And the whole thing was like falling off. So I'm very strategic, using some strategery and trying to tighten these screws with cuticle scissors, because this is all I have. But I've been extremely successful.
That's my MacGyver.
I watch MacGyver every day with my dad when I was a little girl.
You did it proud today.
I know.
Alright, good morning. It was tough getting up, didn't sleep that great. But we gotta go to the train station and see if we can get a train.
We cannot get a train because there's not a train station. He hasn't had any coffee.
No, I haven't.
Looking a little ratchet this morning and haven't had any coffee yet. But I'll get there. We gotta go figure out this bus situation. Today might be a little bit of an adventure, as we told you yesterday. We're not really sure how to get where we're going. And the bad part is, there is a direct bus, but it leaves late in the evening, like almost 7 o'clock. And that will get us there super, 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 super late. Which doesn't work, because we have to go past the bus stop like another several miles to this little town. So, and we gotta get groceries and all that kind of stuff. So, anywho, we gotta go figure out what's gonna be our best way to get there. So, say a little prayer for us, because, you know, getting lost in translation sometimes. And my Spanish is not so good-o. Waiting on my coffee. Excited about it. It smells amazing. I got coffee, guys. I feel more better now.
Nothing goes to Mahahual. That's all those are canceled. We would have to go to a different city and then try to transit from there. So now we're trying to figure out the best option on how to transfer to
gelato.
Gelato. And we got sidetracked by ice cream. How do we decide?
Oh, we are going to rent a car because it's just the only thing that made sense. So I'm working on renting the car and working up my nerve to drive it. Because Ryan always drives, but he is not on the big credit card that covers all the stuff. So that means I'm going to be driving. That's scary.
All right, we got our car rented.
Yes.
And now we are going downtown to buy a few things that we need, some essentials.
That we don't have room to put anywhere.
That we don't have room to put anywhere, but we're gonna figure that out later. And then
we made rookie travel mistake.
Yeah, we did.
Of packing all the things, and when we know better.
Yes, we know it's cheaper to buy.
Even buying other things.
Yes.
That we knew we could get here. But I don't know. Our brains weren't on right this week.
So guys, it is extremely hot and humid. I am pouring in sweat. Abby's the same way. And we haven't been in the water yet, which is very sad. So that was a big ordeal. They didn't have the car we wanted. They were trying to make us pay more for it. And then Abby, of course, we were ready to go and they worked something out like they normally do. But then we were supposed to have a full tank and we're supposed to return it full, and they're like, no, quarter. So was not budget was not easy. We just got gas, and it was like 842 pesos, which is like 40 bucks. I really hope that this car has a really big tank and
he seemed like a really sweet guy.
Yeah.
I don't think he was like trying to scam us or anything.
So yeah, but now we're on the road and we're headed.
He wasn't shady.
No. And now we're headed to Mahahual. I can't ever say that. Mahahual. No, I tried. And then we're gonna go down from there to our place, which is like cabana, eco-tourista, something or another.
Spanish El Goodo.
El Goodo.
Also, every single local has been like, oh, you're going to Mahahual. Oh, it's beautiful, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good choice. So I'm like, oh, great. This car doesn't have cruise control.
We think. We don't know.
And that's bad for me. Because I will be driving the equivalent of 150 kilometers an hour and not know it. I'm a little distracted. So I don't usually drive because I just want to look at pretty things. And when I'm driving, I have to pay attention.
I'm practicing.
We've been to lots of grocery stores today, and that's basically it.
That's been it. Just trying to buy some food. Probably.
Where we're going,
Yes.
if you can see out here, is kind of way out in the boonies. And there's not much out here. So, yeah, we had to get some stuff before we came.
Yes.
But I think, is this it?
No, we got to turn left.
We got to turn left. Okay, but there's like blue and glorious
blue
in front
and
of
glorious
me.
in front. We're almost there.
Yeah, this is it.
Take the next left to Camino Excali.
I think we're here. It says we're here. Or no, it says we got to go up the road, but this, I don't know.
Cute. This place is perfect, and he's the cutest thing I've ever seen. So apparently the normal host, Chimmy, who we've been talking to, his partner got sick and had some sort of infection in his eye, and so they had to go into the next big city today. They've been trying to treat it here, but it's just too hot and humid, and they weren't able to get it to heal up. So unfortunately, don't know if we'll get to meet him or not, but maybe they'll be back in a day or two. This is our place. Let's go take a look. So this is called the guest house here at Cabanas Ecoturista, Costa Maya. As you can see, there's other cabanas over here for shorter stays. We actually booked the guest house. Not a lot of difference, except that it's a little bit closer to the main palapa. So we do have a little bit better internet service, and it's a little bit larger on the inside, has its own shower and stuff. So check this out. Our bright blue beautiful tour. Very large bed, mosquito nets. We do have our own bathroom, like I said here. Very simple, but we do have a shower and potty, so that's importante. Muy importante. Oh, they have books here for me. Good, because I couldn't find mine. We also have a small little kitchen area and a little bit of water. It is well water, it's not drinkable, but we can use it for some other stuff. So yeah, this is our little space. We'll give you the full tour of the rest of the property tomorrow. Morning, guys! We're leaving our little guest house this morning and thought we would give you a tour of this amazing place. So, the cabana sits on this like 150 meters of private beach, and it is summer, so they definitely do everything that they can to protect the reef. The break is out there. There is a coral reef out there. So, you know, all natural sunscreens, mosquito stuff, all that kind of stuff. The beach is not manicured. They let it be natural, so there is some seaweed and stuff like that, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. There are a few over in here. I'm not sure exactly how many. We can count them in a minute, but I think approximately 6 or 7. There are also campgrounds on the end that you can bring an RV or tent and do camping in. And then we are actually staying here in the guest house. And the guest house is great because it is actually the only of the houses here at the cabanas that has electricity. So it is run on solar power. So we do have a little light at night, so that's nice. So the cabanas are really very back to earth and simple. You do have running water, and then you do have like Wi-Fi and chargeability for electronics up in the Grand Palapa. Jimmy and his team, Yurka and one other guy, they are absolutely so sweet. They take the best care of us. They cook an amazing like 3-course breakfast, which is 150 pesos, so that's like $7.50 ish. And it's huge, like 3 plates of food. Same price for dinner. And last night they made like creamy pasta with organic cheese and tomatoes and a huge plate of pasta. Totally worth every penny. So awesome. There's also a grill pit out here. We do have access to the kitchen to make our own food when we want to. There's always fresh coffee, water, and tea, so that's awesome. The kayaks are here for us to use at no extra charge because, like we said, there is a reef out there. So they have snorkeling equipment here to be used as well. Amazing. And this is the Grand Palapa. Look how cute it is with its bathroom. Huge family-sized table. We were told this morning this is actually made of local wood that grows in the jungle in the Yucatan. So it's locally sourced and just absolutely stunning. An environment that feels like family, and we've already met so many amazing people who've only been here one night. But Yurka and the boys build a big fire pit here at night just to sit around and tell travel stories and enjoy the breeze. It's amazing. We were out here last night. We were able to do some astrophotography and got the most amazing shots of the Milky Way. Runs right this way over the palm trees, and it's just amazing. A little chapel because spiritual needs are important. Even on the beach. There are, I just counted them, 7 of the cabanas. So all the water here at the cabanas is well water. So it is pumped in through the giant well house over there. And yeah, each place has their own little reservoir. So every cabana has its own water supply. So that's kind of nice. And beyond this point starts the camping ground, so we're going to stay out of their space because they're in tents and RVs and stuff down there, but it's really more of the same. So if this place sounds appealing to you and you're into ecotourism, you like to live simply, this place is bookable on Airbnb, or you can book it online as well. Again, it's Cabanas Ecoturísticas Costa Maya. And if you look on Airbnb, we are actually a few minutes, about 40 minutes south of Mahahual. in Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula. So if you go to Cancun, go down a little bit farther to Tulum, go down a little bit farther to Mahahual, and go down a teensy bit farther and you will find us in this small village here on the coast of Maya. So it's glorious, it couldn't be better, and now we're going swimming.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking if
I just dropped my bag for the first time. It'll happen lots more times.
Where we're trying to go, turned and head down to Mahahual.